What's going on, Assassins? It's Starkshard of the YouTube Assassin, and we're ending the Taco Tuesday Trifecta with Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, we have Sobek as our normal mode god, and I tell you guys every week that that means that you are able to begin these fights at level 40. If you are a little skilled, you could begin them at level 38, 39, but Sobek will still be level 40. Now, if you have the DLCs, he will grow with you. So as you can see, I'm level 55, which is the highest level in this game. With the DLCs, he will also be level 55, as will his minions. Speaking of which, at around 75, 50, and 25% of his health, his minions will show up. They are tethered to his health, so make sure that you take them all out, so that way that bubble on his chest that you keep aiming for keeps showing back up. If it doesn't show up after you've defeated a couple of his minions, make sure that you run around and check to make sure that you've got them all. Because trust me, it's not going to show up if they're not there. So now, the other thing that you want to do is avoid all of his attacks. His attacks include a rock wall that you saw him throw at you, a bunch of rock geysers that'll appear out of the ground, and then he also has a volley of arrows that he'll shoot. What you want to do if you see the arrows is have your shield up as you maneuver out of the way of all that. Alright? The different attacks will affect Sobek's minions. So if there was a minion or two right by that rock wall and you got out of the way and the rock wall actually was heading towards you, if you avoided it, it'll hit them and it's a wrap for them. It's GG. Anyway, you're going to keep running around. You're going to avoid getting too close to Sobek because that red ring will harm you, and you don't want to go too far. If you go outside the yellow ring, that means that you reset the entire fight. You'll have to do it all over again. And, of course, you may lack the arrows to do it. As you're running around the arena, grab these bags that you see. Those will contain arrows to keep you in this fight, because there really is no way of finding other arrows, and the arrows are the only way you're going to damage him. You can't battle him melee style. You could only battle his minions melee style. So when he gets down to about 10% of his health, he will give up. He'll start dying, and that's all there is to that. He'll give you 1,000 XP, 250 drachma, and a tier 1 god item. Because I've already got the tier 1 god item, he will give me another 1,000 XP, and as I've told you before, you can farm these gods. The other thing that you want to remember is that we have the community challenge going. If you participate in the killing of 10,000 gods, you just killed these two, the normal mode and the hard mode, there you go, there's your participation. When we collectively destroy 10,000 of these gods, you can get a tier 3 god item or weapon, gear piece, something like that. You just go to Ubisoft Connect and you collect your prize. That being said, as you can see, Anubis is our hard mode god, which means that both he and his minions are going to be 3 levels higher than your highest level. So if you're level 40, he'll be level 43. I'm level 58. Or level 55, him and his minions are level 58. Now, as far as gear, what you want to do is make sure that you've got anything damage over time. The gear that I'm wearing, I actually got from God Fights, so I have health on hit, health on crit for my swords, and I also have health on hit, health and crit for my bows. Now, I said damage over time. If you don't have these items, damage over time will be anything like bleeding on hit, poison on hit. Basically, the DOT will take over. It'll connect. Once it connects, once the arrow connects, or the sword connects, what'll end up happening is they'll begin to bleed out, or they'll start feeling the effects of poison, and they'll slowly start ticking away as far as their health goes. So that'll help you out immensely. The more damage they're taking, the better off you are. Even if it's kind of passive, it will definitely help you. Every little bit helps. All right. So the hazards that Anubis has, he has those bone cages that are meant to trap you. He has the flaming jackals that he launches towards you. He has a wall of fire and shadow that'll head over towards you. And every time you defeat one of his minions, they die. They will turn into a pile of like flame and shadow. So you want to avoid that. That's what the bone cages are for, to keep you trapped in there and do harm to you. Just avoid all that. Same rules apply with Sobek. So now, upon defeat, you'll get another 1000 XP, 250 drachma, and a tier 2 god item. Uh, Again, I've already got this, so I get another 1000 XP. It should be more because it's the hard mode god. In every single major town, you'll find Reda's Nomad's Bazaar. Now, he sells carbon crystals. I tell you guys all the time, do not buy these carbon crystals because you can find tons of them out in the world and they will upgrade your gear later on. You could also buy Hecka chests. This is a way of gambling. You could buy a Hecka chest, and there's a possibility you'll get an epic or legendary item. The legendary items in this game are way better, and you could get duplicates of them. So you could get one that's a higher level than your current level or whatever. Just make sure that you check this out. At around 8 p.m. Eastern every night, he'll give you a brand new daily quest. And upon returning to him with whatever he's asking for, he'll give you a reward. So this one is antique trafficking. We actually have to go and find a caravan of soldiers that are transporting something that belongs to Reda. Now, when you find this caravan, all you really need to do is take out the bagman. And, once I took him out, I could confirm the kill and get away. But it's just easier if you take out all the enemies that are surrounding you that, will prevent you from just going and checking the corpse. So there we go. We took out all the problems. And we're going to go and confirm the kill. There's the item that belongs to Reda. So now we're going to go back and we're going to bring this to him. So all you have to do is just talk to him. There he goes. He gives us 1500 XP and gave us a legendary item. Alright, I know I have this shield, so I'm just going to sell it off back to him. Anyway, that's all there is for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one. You know how we end this, always.